The last few years have been all about the rise and general fall of multiplayer-only games. It doesn't matter if it's AAA or independent, there is some developer out there trying to cash in on the staple trend. Bartlett Jones's Drawn to Death brings the creative mind behind Twisted Metal and Calling All Cars, and this time goes into the third-person vertical shooter template, where single-player narrative is once again forgotten for some competitive multiplayer anarchy. The question though is, does Drawn to Death have the content and staying power to become an underdog favourite, or is this just another title to add to the slowly dying pile? In Drawn to Death, you play as a selection of characters all thought up from within the mind of a teenage boy. These characters and the arenas they inhabit are depicted nostalgically within the confines of his tattered school notebook. It actually has a really strong premise, especially since the majority of adults and kids will relate to doodling and creating wacky inhabitants during their own class time, as it is presented in Drawn to Death. And what's funny is that a part of that charm and nostalgia feels like wasted potential.
Alright, you took them out. Now go get their heart.
The game, like many others, drops a narrative bar a tutorial section to focus on the joys of dropping and out multiplayer combat. What comes as a surprise though, is that tutorial in itself actually shows what kind of strengths Drawn to Death could have utilised if it had taken a story mode route. Part of the joys within escapism when drawing in a maths book is the characters and of course the stories you create for them, and with a unique set of colourful and sometimes demonic characters, you could see how Drawn to Death would have actually risen above just standard online gaming fare if it had put these characters on a narrative podium. We've seen this in previous works of Jaffe's, like in say Twisted Metal, where each character had an intro cutscene and progressive story and outro, and so while these characters weaponize voice talent and unique abilities and even hidden counter ability rivalries between other adversaries, it shows that a story is hidden within Drawn to Death's entirety. It just doesn't take advantage in the slightest.
Dead, you freak, and stay the fuck away from my family.
The combat is where Drawn to Death has to shine, and for the most part, it is a pretty strong and straightforward affair. Like many deathmatch titles like The Punisher or even older and more well-known entries like Quake, Drawn to Death gives 4 players a paper-based portal into different multi-layered arenas that all drip their own personality. The characters themselves then sell this further as you pick one based on your own playstyle, along with a wide assortment of unlockable weapons that range from the well-known to the very well-weird, but it all feels different and each one is more powerful in their own right. Abilities take the center stage and give these characters meaning by providing each combatant with 2 special abilities along with different sub-talents and pros and cons when battling each of the different foes, such as some absorbing other character abilities or even dealing more damage based on the underlying rivalry. This then feeds into a number of game modes that you can count on pretty much one hand, such as regular deathmatch types to a kill confirm mode called Organ Donor, where players kill each other to claim hearts and then deposit them into a moving drop zone. Ranked matches add to the community challenge by allowing players to climb ladders and gain more experience and bounty, but is the more popular and ranked version that takes the cake in quick jump in and out matches, even though the XP gain is actually halved. The carrot on the end of this childlike drawn stick comes in the form of character costumes and the mentioned weapons. By winning matches or just participating, you the player work towards unlockable blood keys for buying weapons or obtaining microtransaction loot boxes that give a charitable set of costumes and in-game taunts. But that's pretty much it. There is also the potential to unlock further special outfits through individual character challenges, but it's just a checklist needing to be ticked when you just want to focus on playing the best you can, instead of bending to mission-based rules for prizes. We've seen other games offer less but acquire them in a more straightforward way, and so having the frustration of obtaining character aesthetics through sometimes impossible challenge walls isn't an ethic I see going the distance, but content is content, and at least it's there.
Damn, what a great fucking close game. Games like this are why I do what I do. Okay, games like this and the fact that I owe $8,426.62 a month in alimony to my ex, who, I swear on my life, is fucking no less than 3 guys in the neighborhood on a daily basis, including that prick Ace, that asshole who works at the fucking pet store. Damn though, what a great game.
Visually, Drawn to Death sports an unusual so bad it's good aesthetic, and makes the excuse of passing off its only a mother could love beauty by having everything depicted by the drawings of a teen boy. Characters look different, especially through some really cool costumes, and the levels give off a whiff of just enough variety to make them not feel old each time. Voice work could have done a little better with a higher roll of lines to hear, with many characters repeating the same line over and over again to the point of teeth grinding. The narrator too comes off as a little hit and miss, but has some funny and offensive rants, and there is something classic about it that many games have missed for many years, and Drawn to Death brings back a lot of that charm because of it. And so, ultimately, Drawn to Death is a play-it-safe arena shooter that thrives on the characters you control. If it's to stay alive, it will need to take on the practices of other titles like Paragon or Overwatch by bringing new content, be it new challenges or maps, but post-launch, there is just enough to keep you all happy.
Damage ball! Man, your mom must be proud! Actually, I met your mom. We both know she's probably like 3 sheep to the wind at the moment. Hopped up on enough cough medicine and animal crackers to take down the rhino. So honestly, your mom's probably got like 0 idea what the fuck you're even up to right now. She sure as shit don't got the wherewithal to know and just picked up the most powerful buff coin in the game. Which, honestly, based on how long I've been yakking, is probably seconds away from expiring anyway. Am I right? But I mean, if your mom was like in any way a normal and healthy human being, man, if that were the case, I know she'd be like so fucking proud.
Proxy Payload gives Drawn to Death a silver muffin, but what do you think of Drawn to Death? We'd love to know in the comment section below, but until next time, ciao.